Our course policy, content. If no, then let's move forward. Okay, regarding the video lectures, I would be recording it, but since after ending the class, the Chumu also takes 1.5 hours to save the file, and then I convert it into 15 minutes, up to 15 minutes parts, and upload on the YouTube. It takes time. So what I can do, I have previous semesters videos. For immediate basis, I would be sending you that previous classes links, pre-recorded lectures. And also after 2 or 3 days, I would be sending you this class links as well. Okay. So this is not a part of the job, but I love that I would upload it for your future, reference, because there are some different time zone, whether you are 100%, active in the class or not. Plus this is online stuff. People still are facing some difficulty to, manage or having focus with this online class. So I would personally like to upload all those links for you to refer. Plus, there are different voice quality, internet issues, it's like that. So I would be first on lecture day, I would be uploading the links of my previous lectures, pre-recorded lectures. And after 2 or 3 days, I would be uploading these YouTube links as well. And regarding the assignments, so in previous semester, I got a complaint from students that teacher did not give us the appropriate assignments feedback, because I'm teaching more than 3 subjects. I'm getting so much assignments, plus I gave so much assignments, like more than 9 assignments, 8 assignments to each subject. So for me, checking the assignments, it takes time. So what I have devised this plan is that I would be uploading the solution of the assignments on the day the time limit expires. So you can compare the solution with your assignment as well. Okay. So in that case, we can eliminate this kind of complaint from our previous students. So are we agree on that? Everybody understand that? So let me ask individually. We have TV. You understand that? Any question? Sunho?
Yeah.
Jordan?
Everything is clear, no question.
Camila?
It's all clear, sir. Thank you.
Minsu?
Yes, thank you.
Jackie? Ayana?
No, I'm good. I'm great so far.
Okay, Ayana? Ayana, we can't hear you. Okay. Yeah, now we can hear you.
Okay, all clear. Thanks.
Okay. Crystal?
Yes, it's all clear.
Leo?
Yes.
Landry?
Yeah, it's all clear.
Stella?
No question, sir.
Okay, let's move forward. So are you ready to start this managerial accounting? Let's begin. So our preferred book would be Managerial Accounting by Garrison, Noreen, and Brewer. So it would be a 13th edition. You don't need to buy that. I have this book. I would be sending the book chapters. So, and if there is some other reading, I would be sending you the material, reading material on Blackboard plus on WeChat as well. So you have 2 platforms, the WeChat and BB. You can also always go to BB. I would always, upload on BB as well. But since you are with the different countries with different time zone, if it is not convenient for you to download from BB, I would be uploading on WeChat as well. The limitation for the WeChat is that if I upload a file, you must download it within 3 days, or I think within 2 days. Otherwise, it will be expired. But on BB, it always be there. Okay. Okay. Now let's begin with the managerial accounting. So the first question arises for managerial accounting. So nothing can best explain this answer than a very short video that I've I have for you. So I'm going to be playing that video for you guys. So I hope that would clarify this question, why there's a need for managerial accounting. Here we go.
Growth of large organizations, which began in the 19th century. Many of these organizations, such as textile mills, grew by combining multiple production processes under one roof. Managerial accounting allowed managers to compare the cost of a process inside the firm versus purchasing the process from another firm. In the 1900s, Andrew Carnegie, founder of U.S. Steel, devised a cost system that reported detailed unit cost figures for material and labor on a daily and weekly basis. The system gave senior management tight controls on operations, as well as timely information on marginal costs for pricing decisions. Other icons of American industry were also active in developing performance measures. As the nation's industrial base grew, managerial accounting continued to develop, primarily influenced by taxes and financial accounting requirements. But things began changing dramatically in the last quarter of the century. Rapid advances in technology and global competition transformed organizations and prompted managers to question whether traditional management accounting procedures were still appropriate. In addition to applying and managing new technology, corporations also had to place new emphasis on quality. In the 1970s, as reliable, reasonably priced Japanese products began to take significant market share from American manufacturers, it was clear that the consumer put a high value on quality. American manufacturers were forced to make quality job one. They began to adopt Japanese management practices, which ironically were introduced to Japan by America while pandemic. Manufacturers merchandise.
So why there is a need for managerial accounting? Any one of you who can explain? Jordan, can you?
From what I see so far is to calculate the budgets of the company, to give forecast for the company, and good projection.
Very nice. So managerial accounting is basically emerged. Why? Because companies are becoming big and it is hard to control the cost. The other name of managerial accounting is cost accounting, right? So this is for managerial control and this is for inside use. This information or these reports, they are not required by Security and Exchange Commission. These reports are not for public use. This is for just decision making and managerial purposes. So it is very hard to find out the cost. So different techniques they came, the managers they came, they find out, and it become a separate department, right? So let's talk about our chapter 1, managerial accounting and the business environment. Let's talk about first the business environment. So in business environment, first of all, we make strategy. The strategy is basically a game plan that enables a company to attract customers by distinguishing itself from competitor. So strategy is basically a bigger plan, right? So for example, they want to attract customers and to give them best quality. That is their strategy, which may be 2 or 3 years goal. Plan is how we can achieve that strategy in 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, step by step. So the focal point of the company strategy should be its target customer. Why? Because in strategy, you talk about customers, right? So work of the management. So all the stuff is basically we are building introduction for managerial accounting, because this is different from financial accounting or principles of accounting that we just finished in our last semester, right? With that one is maintaining the books of accounts, showing that account to the public, right? And analyzing the information. That is a different one. But this one is basically a managerial work. When there is a management involved, then we sorry. Then we also introduce managerial skills as well, right? So work of the management, we have 4-step process. One is planning, directing, motivating, and controlling. What is planning? If you have something to do, how we can do that, how many people are needed, right? And when it can be completed. This is planning. Directing, how much work is done by whom in how much time period, you direct them, right? Where you find out resources, who reports to whom, right? All the directions, how are you going to achieve that one through different chain of commands. Motivating as well. If something is not, is lacking behind, then you go and motivate them. Or if the task is out of his hand or it's too much pressure, then you introduce or involve more person in to share that responsibility. For example, if somebody is going through this divorce process and his job is very crucial with this project, then you can give him extra hand. Someone else you can hire him for a short-term period for short projects, right? And then controlling. I hope you already know these terminologies from principle of management. I'm just going to be like revising this stuff. Controlling. In controlling, you are basically comparing yourself. Okay, we decided in the planning session that we were going to finish this in 1 month. Only 1 week left. Where we are we on the plan or not? Are we